I've heard your cries and complaints. I know you all want another video of my Olympic fencing based fighting game right away, but none of you get it. I didn't just give up. No. I can't upload another video. My game is broken. Or it was. Gather around, take a seat. This is a story of tragedy and redemption. You don't have to know fighting games or fencing or game dev or anything to understand this video, okay? Here's a quick breakdown. I like Street Fighter. I like fencing. They are very similar. My first day ever fencing, I was like, wow, no way. This is just like Street Fighter, but like fencing or something. I should really spend the next several months creating a game by myself. At the time, I didn't read the fine print that said my game would eventually stop working for no reason at all on a random day in August. It was so frustrating that I got my first haircut in 3 years and I quit fencing for half a year. Because fencing is the whole point of my game. It's called Right of Way based on a mechanic in fencing called Right of Way. You see, I fence. So I know how frustrating it is to love your hobby so much and then go online and there's like almost nothing about it. Trying to looking for fencing movies, you're gonna be shown South Korean drama. That's exactly what my game, Right of Way, is here to solve.
Oh my god!
Right of Way is very important. It decides who gets the point if both fencers hit each other at the same time.
And I was so sick of Right of Way that I didn't want to see Right of Way in real life. But what is Right of Way if you can't even hit each other?
I finished the second devlog on August 16th, 2024. Just 2 days later, I updated my game engine to the newest version 4.3. Something happened while I was playtesting my game. For some reason, players cannot hurt each other. This isn't just in the stage select screen, but also in the main game. Why worry? This isn't the first time my game broke for no reason at all. I reset my PC, reinstalled Godot, opened my files as a new project, but nothing fixed it. You can no longer fight in my fighting game. I checked everything from settings to animations to collisions. The collisions should work, yet they don't. Also, why can the fencer teleport? And now, there's teleporting. As you can see, the hitboxes themselves don't work. But what is a hitbox? You non-game devs ask. A hitbox is a box that hits hurtboxes. You'll never believe what hurtboxes are. But when the boxes of the hitboxes cannot hit the boxes of the hurtboxes to hurt the enemy, how do you get a point? Double touches cannot happen anymore. And what is the point of Right of Way? The mechanic. And Right of Way, the game. Is Right of Way even Right of Way anymore without Right of Way, which comes from Right of Way in fencing? Not to be confused with Right of Way in driving? Now my game is just left of detour. Left of ingredient. What this means is Right of Way is gone, and we killed it. All those comments about my hair, about Nidhogg, and that one comment accusing me of copying Danny for some reason. My game could not handle it anymore. But I did not give up. I have made plenty backups of my game. However, still doesn't work. And it was working then. And it's not working now. What's going on? I reverted to previous commits on GitHub. As you can see, it didn't work. The game broke in the newest version, but somehow the game also broke in all the previous versions. Basically, whatever changed in my newest update with 4.3 also broke the previous updates, which were on 4.2, and none of that even makes any sense! What else could I do? Oh, I have Godot on my laptop. That's the entire reason I have GitHub. I'll just take the files on my laptop and send it to my desktop. Okay, my game should be fixed. It's back on 4.2, which is what the laptop uses. The laptop version works. It still doesn't work! Why isn't it working? Where did the gray dot come from? Why is there a dot? Let's not forget the fact that the fencer teleports. The fencer's already strong enough. He does not need to be doing all this. Nothing I tried did anything at all to fix anything. So what is this? I even made a whole new project in Godot to test. And guess what? Collisions do work in Godot. It works. Right of Way itself is just cursed. No collisions at all work. Because you see that little blue box in the corner? If you touch that, the opponent gets a point. Why is it not firing? Why is it not doing anything? I don't know. After checking every checkbox to no avail, let's go back to the laptop. At least the laptop still works. Wait. No, it can't be. It broke on my laptop too! What did I do? All I was doing was play my own game like normal, and then it broke again!
What can I do? What can I even do?
What do I do now? Okay, collisions. Collisions are the problem. Let's test collisions. Maybe the old collision shapes are cursed, okay? Let's just go with that. Let's make a new collision shape that's just like shaped like a swan or something. That means it detected. Hold on. This is good. This is really good. Collisions can work again. Right of Way. No. My game! The game I spent over half a year on. The game that nobody helped me on. I drew every pixel myself, every line of code, all the thousands of pixels by myself. The culmination of everything I've learned over the past 2 years, all my hard work, and the one proof that I exist. It can be saved. We can fix this. It's over. Collisions broke again. Right away. My game. The one proof that I lived broke again. No, not yet.
The fencer
can hit it. What the? So it's Guy, it's Show, he cannot hit it. Okay, it's something in the hitbox. I can fix this. I don't know how, but I can. But if you somehow still don't think my game is cursed, if you're still holding on to some hope that right away itself is not the problem, it's just me, it's just everyone at fault, then explain this.
Whoa. Is it collision polygons? No, because this is a collision polygon 2D.
For context, Musashi's hitbox is a collision polygon 2D. Meanwhile, the other hitboxes are collision shape 2Ds.
Basically, there's like no difference at all. It's just two different ways of making shapes. Yet, for some reason, it matters.
After searching online, do you want to know what the fix is? Click this checkbox. Spoilers! That didn't do anything! After a whole day spent dazed and confused, I cut my losses and decided to come back the next day.
This is my testing hitbox, okay? What I had before is a collision polygon 2D. So right now I'm using a collision shape 2D. And it's really stupid because this works. It's hitting player 2's collision polygon 2D. It's pretty hard to see. But if I go forwards, now it works. So something with polygons broke. So it's clearly not my fault. Whoa, he hit me. And now he's gone. Why is it doing this? Oh, while trying to fix the fencer from, teleporting, I somehow made it worse. And then, what is going on? He just fell.
You know what's great? With the collisions broken, nothing stops the player from just walking through the boundaries.
There's no end anymore. It doesn't register because the hitbox doesn't do anything now.
Wait, what? So the light went off, right? That means the player got hit, which means that the player collided with something.
So
that being the box that detects when you're off stage. So when you jump, you get hit.
That means collisions can work. My game can be saved.
And that's great, but why? I seriously need to buy a new microphone. It always disconnects. You can always support my Patreon. Help me out. Anyways, it's when I jump.
What? But not when I'm falling. My game is cursed, but it's something.
I noticed that the jump animation was the only one that did not have a keyframe for the shape of the collision polygon 2D. So I deleted the keyframe on another animation that I have, and I went to test.
Why can't I see the hitboxes?
But of course, when I tested, the game broke somehow again, like always. The hitbox of the fencer disappeared for no reason at all. I'm not even surprised anymore.
So how was I able to hit him if I only just now made the hitbox? What?
Making a new hitbox did nothing. It's not like the Swan. I can't just create another one. So what did I do? I tested, and tested again, went through a trial and error, and just tried everything I could. I read even more obscure forums online of people struggling with something like vaguely similar to what I'm struggling with. I went back on my laptop, I found that in GitHub, absolutely nothing changed. GitHub did not report any change in the code or anything. The game itself, like within the inner mechanisms of Godot, it just broke.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so when you pause the game, collision polygon 2Ds, they stop working. So if Guy hits this, the game freezes. But if Musashi hits it, the game does not freeze because it doesn't register as hit. Well, look what happens when you pause the game. Okay, so as you can see here, he has his hitbox. Let's unpause it. Oh, it's frozen. His hit detected right there.
So when you pause the game, attacks register. Wait. If it works when you pause the game, and that's when there's no processing or updating or anything, then maybe it's something to do with how the polygon is processed.
When you're changing collision polygons, do not use the normal process. They use physics process, which there are two types of processing in game engines, idle and physics processing. Idle processing runs every single frame. So if you have a small game like Right Away that runs at 300 frames per second, the hitboxes would update 300 times a second. Physics processing updates only 60 times a second, so that the frame rate doesn't decide the speed of projectiles, characters, etc.
Physics processing is used for, well, you're never gonna believe what I'm about to say, physics.
I don't remember my physics teacher ever
talking to me about physics processing, so I never thought to change it in fear of breaking something, which eventually did lead to me breaking something. Yeah, think about it. When the collision polygon is animated, doesn't work. The hurt boxes don't work. But when the swan thingy, whatever, was not animated, just static, it worked. So maybe it's something to do with how often the polygon updates, the way it's animated. Something to do with how often it refreshes or processes.
Processing mode. Okay, let's change that to physics. I can now hit the shape thingy. But he still cannot hit the opponent. Now, all I had to do was fix the hurt boxes. I went through all the animation players, all the animation trees, and set everything to physics processing just in the stray hope that this might fix something. This might not even work, but I don't know. It works! My game has been saved! Yo! It works. It works. Wait, why did that matter so much? So I'm assuming in bold that in idle processing, the collision polygon shapes were constantly updated too fast for their collisions to be registered. Meanwhile, when the hurt boxes were set to be simple collision shaped 2Ds without any keyframes, they worked. So with the hitboxes, they probably refresh too often, which provoked a ghost to haunt my game.
But why did it break suddenly out of the blue for no reason? How come when I was playing my game, it just randomly broke? Anyways.
Wait, can I go into the thing? I can't. And that's not all. I also fixed the fencer. You can now play the game normally as the fencer. Oh no. At first I was thinking I would show how I fixed the fencer, but
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't remember how I did. I'm not gonna go through those hours of footage, trial and error, eventually you interpret what I did, script, do a voiceover, 30 seconds so that I maximize watch time. No! I don't care. It's March 2nd, it's been like 8 months. I don't think you guys really care, I'm gonna be honest. If you do care, you're lying.
All I care about now is just finally updating and adding stuff to right of way. And we'll get to all of that next devlog. What's important now is that there is one more curse in my game that I need to exercise before this video can end. Right of way broke again. Well, not the game itself, but the project in Godot is being really stupid again. Guess what? The problem is collisions again. The weirdest thing is that this only happens with shape. The Hadouken fireball hitbox should get smaller over time. Makes sense, right? I can animate other hitboxes with no issues, but this? When one keyframe was changed, it changed all the other ones. Why? I don't know. I didn't know back in August. I don't know now in January. Editor's note. It is no longer January. It is March 1st. If I affect one keyframe, all of them get affected, and it makes no sense to me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It doesn't do that for like the players or anything else, but only on the Hadouken can I not keyframe the shape. Why? There's nothing I can do except just cut my losses. I just made like a sphere hitbox. My game is cursed. Also, I like have a Patreon, which is pretty cool, but like, yeah, I'm not even gonna advertise. I don't really care. I just want to end the video. Okay, goodbye. This is some great color grading. Wow.